The Lane Titans open a 4-game series against the Mount Hood Saints, with the first 2 games set in Gresham as a doubleheader. And like so many NWAC matchups, this one was played mostly in the rain. Game 1 is scheduled for 9 innings, and the Titans waste no time getting started. Quentin Olson rips a deep fly ball over the center fielder and off the wall for a leadoff double. Austin Takahashi walks on 4 straight balls, and the Titans have runners on first and second with nobody out. Peyton Tyner lays down a beautiful sacrifice bunt to move both runners into scoring position. Cody Roletto works a walk, and the bases are loaded. Then Donnie Morgan chops a ground ball to second. His speed forces the issue. The shortstop rushes the throw, and the ball skips past the first baseman. Olson scores. Takahashi scores. The Titans jump out to a 2-0 lead. But after a challenge from the Saints dugout, the call is overturned on interference at second base, and both runners are called out. 2 runs erased from the board. So we go to the bottom of the first, still scoreless. Griffin Scott takes the mound for the Titans and goes right to work, striking out the leadoff batter on a nasty breaking ball off the plate. The next hitter sends a high fly ball to Quentin Olson in center, and Olson settles under it for out number 2. Then Sebastian Contreras charges a high bouncing ground ball at short, fires to first, and Cade Phelps makes the athletic stab and stays on the bag. 1-2-3 inning for Scott. The Titans go down in order in the second, and the Saints start to make some noise. A leadoff single gets things going. When the next hitter shows bunt, Scott makes the pickoff move, Phelps guns it to Contreras, and the tag is applied for the first out. Peyton Tyner races in to make the catch in short right for out number 2. Contreras made a nice play, and the throw was scooped up by a stretching Phelps. It looked like an out, but the base umpire calls it safe, and the Saints stay alive. A walk loaded the bases. Scott gets the ground ball he needs, and Jalen Riddle handles it cleanly to extinguish the threat. Still no runs. Sebastian Contreras opens the third with a hard ground ball through the left side. And Quentin Olson follows with another sharp single to left. Takahashi drops down a sacrifice bunt to advance both runners. The Titans aren't able to push anyone across the plate. The leadoff batter for the Saints hits a towering fly ball to short right, but Tyner is there for the out. Following a walk, Cody Roletto cuts down a runner trying to steal second with a perfect throw. Looked like some miscommunication at second. Contreras came flying in front of Riddle to catch the ball and lay on the tag. What a play! The inning got tighter with a runner on second and the Saints' number 4 hitter at the plate. Scott buried a nasty breaking ball below the swing path to strand the Saints once again. Through 3, it's still scoreless. Nolan Donovan works a walk in the 4th, but the Titans can't bring him around. Scott strikes out the leadoff man in the bottom half. Then after a walk, Jalen Riddle slides to cut off a hard ground ball up the middle, pops up, tags second, and fires to Phelps for the double play. The Titans go quietly in the 5th, but Scott keeps dealing. He strikes out the first 2 batters of the inning for his 3rd and 4th strikeouts of the game. With a runner on second base, Sebastian Contreras was able to snag the ball, jump to his feet, and made the throw to first base, and Phelps picked it cleanly. And the Titans shut down the threat again. The Saints finally break through in the 6th. A walk and a throwing error put a runner on third with no outs. Riddle handles an infield pop-up. A flare to short right center brings in the first run of the game. After a rain delay, Jamie Burnett comes in from the bullpen and shuts it down immediately with a slick double play started by Sebastian Contreras. At the end of 6, the Titans trail 1-0. The 7th goes 3 up, 3 down for the Titans, and the offense is still searching. In the bottom half, the Saints keep applying pressure. The leadoff batter pops up to second baseman Jalen Riddle for out number 1. An error put a runner on first. Roletto blocked the pitch in the dirt and was able to throw him out at second base. And it wasn't even close. Watch Roletto's body. He squares up to the runner as if he might have to pick him off at first. But once he committed, Roletto contorts his body and throws an absolute missile to Riddle to gun down the runner a good 15 feet from the bag. Burnett notches his first strikeout on a slider that broke well off the plate. The Titans get something going in the top of the 8th when Sebastian Contreras launched the fly ball to deep left field for a leadoff double and his second base hit of the day. Quentin Olson advanced the tying run to third on a hard-hit ball hit up the middle that caught the foot of the pitcher. Contreras was out at the plate on a bunt. Peyton Tyner hit a line drive to the left fielder to put 2 on with 2 outs, but the Titans wouldn't be able to push a run across. Colton Schmidt comes out of the pen for the Titans in the bottom of the 8th. The first batter taps a ground ball right back at him that he flips to Feltz for out number 1. Sebastian Contreras backpedals onto the outfield grass to get under a high pop fly for out number 2. A single and a walk put runners on first and second. The Saints run a double steal, but Cody Roletto threw a perfect strike to Riddle, who was able to put the tag on for the 3rd out. That's the 3rd runner Roletto has thrown out today. Nolan Donovan reached first on his 2nd walk of the day. He would take second base on a wild pitch, but he never made it any further, and the Titans went down to the Saints in Game 1 of the matchup, 1-0. This game came down to a few moments that made the difference. Overall, the defense was solid with some exceptional plays by Roletto, Contreras, Riddle, and Feltz. The outfield was perfect on the day. Quentin Olson and Sebastian Contreras led the team with a single and a double each. Peyton Tyner and Jalen Riddle added 2 other hits. Donovan reached base twice on walks. Peyton Tyner and Austin Takahashi both executed sacrifice bunts. Griffin Scott had a tremendous outing, pitching 5 1/3 innings with 5 strikeouts and only giving up 1 unearned run. Jamie Burnett came in and got the job done over his 1 2/3 innings with 1 strikeout and facing only 4 batters to get 5 outs. Colton Schmidt finished for the Titans and shut the Saints down. It was a tough loss, but they get to face the Saints in Game 2 and will be looking for redemption.